We boarded our flight from Manchester to Paris and we were so excited. It was honestly the quickest flight ever, and it was relatively affordable as well. Once landed, we went straight to our hotel at the Moxie Val d'Europe, which is about a 30-minute walk from the park.
So we've just landed, we've made it to our hotel room, and we are really, really happy with the hotel room. It's so nice. So this we're going to be spending the next 3 nights. I've never been to Disneyland. I'm really, really excited. Sean has been before, but not in a long time. So we can't wait. It's going to be great.
We went with this hotel based on a recommendation of a friend who goes to Disneyland all the time. And also, we don't mind the little bit of a walk in the morning to save on the money. And it's kind of nice to walk and have your breakfast and your coffee on your way to the park. Once settled into the hotel, we popped out to the Val d'Europe local food spots and we actually got some Korean. I got this gorgeous bibimbap. Sean got a kimchi stew, and it was kind of the perfect pre-Disney dinner before a very busy morning of Disneyland activities.
Are you excited?
Excited is an understatement. We're going to see Mickey, we're going to see Millie, we're going to see Stitch, we're going to see Flynn, we're going to see Rapunzel. I haven't quite fathomed just how spectacular this is going to be.
I don't really know what to expect. I don't even know what kind of things you do at Disneyland. All I know is you meet and greet, you go on some rides, you eat.
You greet.
That's it. You eat and repeat. So I'm yet to understand the magic. I hope I'm not disappointed. I'm sure I won't be. But yeah, tomorrow.
And just like that, we walked up to Disneyland Paris for the first time. I was totally amazed by the atmosphere created by just some music and beautiful Disney scenery. It was insane. I mean, check out these fountains and beautiful flowers. I was honestly loving life. And we got so lucky with the weather as well. It was really, really good weather. You can see we were pretty chuffed with ourselves. So we walked into the park, we took our time. And just like that, we were in and we took a stroll up Main Street. Let's go! We were really excited, if you couldn't tell. And just look at that stunning castle. It was honestly beautiful. We took a stroll beneath the castle to check out this insane animatronic dragon. Like, what the hell? It looked so real, and it was the perfect way to dip my toe in just how serious Disneyland Paris is for its amazing atmosphere and insane characters. We then walked through Adventureland and took a look at all the cool Pirates of the Caribbean themed stuff, including going on the insane Pirates of the Caribbean ride, which was sick. It was really interesting to hear that this ride actually inspired the Pirates of the Caribbean films, which I did not know before. And after doing the ride, I can absolutely see why it inspired the films, because it is just so full of fantasy and characters. We switched across to the Walt Disney Studios, and again, I felt like I was in a Disney film. It was just magical and really caught me off guard. It really got the emotions going, I'm not gonna lie. It was really cool getting to see so many insanely iconic sights as well, and some sightings from characters from the Disney films as well. We popped to the Worlds of Pixar section of this park and had to go to the Ratatouille experience. If you know me, I am a huge Ratatouille fan. I just am obsessed for some reason. So this was quite a treat for me, getting to experience the Ratatouille ride. And it was really cool. As you can see, it was kind of perfectly made for someone like me that was filming and just capturing the impressive visuals at Disneyland. And it really did feel like I just fell into the film for a minute, which I love this film. It makes me cry every single time. I'm a big animal lover, so there's something about this story that just gets me right in the feels. And I had an amazing experience on this ride. Sadly, we didn't book into the restaurant here at Ratatouille, so we had to settle for a crepe, at this awesome little stand, and I was not disappointed. Big crap lover, so it got a massive thumbs up from me. I feel like I could do a whole video just on the food at Disneyland, but I wouldn't have enough memory on my camera or time to film and enjoy myself at the same time. Then we popped back into the Disneyland park and we waited for the Disney parade. And it was quite hard to get good seats, so we got here nice and early ahead of the crowds to make sure we got a good view up Main Street towards the castle. And look at it, just stunning. And then the parade commenced, and it was so adorable. I love how it went through all the different eras, all the different Disney characters and stories, and just seeing the energy of all of the characters, the detail on all the floats. It was honestly captivating, and I totally was mesmerized for the entire thing. I don't know why, I just did not think the Disney parade would have quite as much impressive structures and just choreography. It was so good, and I was really impressed with the characters. They had to do these elaborate routines down this main street and around corners, and it was just a lot of moving parts. And oh my goodness, the children were captivated in the crowds. They looked like they were literally looking at their heroes. And yeah, I love these guys actually. And this dragon, it was so cool. It does not capture how big it actually was in person. And then the real moment for me, my dream with Disney princesses. Oh my gosh, I was fangirling big time seeing Rapunzel. She's my dream princess, and I am obsessed with her. But growing up, I loved Cinderella, I loved Belle, I loved Ariel. Oh, there's just so many characters that as a little girl, I just idolized so much. And Mulan at the back, that was an iconic moment for me. I did not expect to see Mulan on the float, and I absolutely loved her films. So I had it on cassette growing up, so it was a really big deal for me. And then I know one of my ballet coaching students is a dancer at Disneyland and characters, so it was really cool seeing the choreography that she gets to perform. Sadly, she wasn't performing when I was here watching, but I really enjoy getting to see what she normally does. And then Anna and Elsa arrived. Oh my gosh, I was losing it here at this point. I will not be ashamed to admit I am a huge Anna, Elsa, Frozen fan, and it was really cool getting to see them as like the closing act of the parade. After all of that excitement, we popped over to Fantasyland and to It's a Small World. I did not know what to expect, and then when I got in, I was literally amazed. Especially seeing Ireland, it was quite honestly the most cliched, wonderful thing I've ever seen, and I kind of was obsessed with it. And it was really cute getting to see this little frozen in time ride, I guess, and just seeing all the different adorable interpretations of each country. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say other than that. It was just hilariously adorable. We popped to Frontierland and went on Big Thunder Mountain. I have to say, probably one of my favorite rides of the entire experience. Sean saw Iron Man and tried to play it cool. Then it was time to pop over to the Disney Castle to get a good spot for the fireworks and light show.
Disney Tales of Magic.
And again, I don't know what Disney put in their music, because this had me at the brink of tears right from the beginning. I'm going to play a few clips of this show just for you to watch. If you want to skip ahead about a minute, you can, but I would recommend watching because these are some of the highlights of the Disneyland Paris lights show.
Find it in your mind, in your soul. Voilà. Et pourtant, regarde.
I know a girl from an island. She stands apart from the crowd. She loves the sea and her people.
I've landed on a string. Il suffit d'un battement de cœur pour que la magie prenne vie.
When you find love in your heart, the world becomes a magical place. Magic lives on in the memories of loved ones.
On n'oublie jamais la véritable magie. Elle perdure pour l'éternité.
That's not my father. It's just my reflection.
No. Look hard. You see, he lives in you.
Partez à sa recherche et répandez-la autour de vous. Find your magic, embrace it, and pass it on.
Oh my goodness, when I say I was holding it together by a thread at this point, I was ready for bed and I was ready to just process everything that I just saw. Then it was time for day two, and we started a little bit slower today, took it easy, had a look around the outside of the parks, and it was really cool to see what was all around in like the Disney Village area and all the sites and restaurants and cool little shops you could pop into. Sean's Iron Man obsession continued, as you can see, living his childhood dream. So it was inevitable we had to head to the Marvel section of the park, and it did not disappoint. Again, I was just amazed by every visual, every animatronic, And this one was particularly impressive. It was so cool seeing the mix of pre-recorded, animatronic, and even Tom Holland popped in. It was just insanely cool to see. I went on so many rides. I didn't film a lot of the really intense, insanely fast ones because obviously I didn't want to hold a camera and be dropping anything. But this is one that I filmed quite a bit on because it was just a shooting type game, but it was still really fun. I really enjoyed it. And I almost won, it came really close. We popped to the studio theater, and it was really cool getting to watch a live theater performance with actors, dancers, aerialists. It was honestly really cool. And I did not know that you could do this sort of thing, go and sit and watch a theater show at Disneyland. We even tried out the fast track pass for a couple of the rides, which made us feel very VIP and very important. And we tried every single ride we possibly could in the whole park. It was just insane, including the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror, which literally had me fearing for my actual life. We then got some food. It was quite rainy this day, so we took it a little bit more gently and just kind of stuck to food and the rides that we really enjoyed from the previous day. And yeah, the food was great. These guys enjoyed some turkey legs. I had some chili. So we ended up going on Big Thunder Mountain quite a few times. It was raining, and it turned out there was like no queue right up until the closing time. So we went probably about 5 times in a row. And I have to say, it was probably one of my favorite rides of the entire experience. I would go on this ride over and over, nonstop. It was so fun. We then did some final wanderings around the parks just to see if there was anything we missed. We went back into the Disney Castle. I didn't know you could actually go upstairs and see all these insane little rooms and sights. As well as outside, we found these adorable little Alice in Wonderland parts of the park. And then it was time to get ready for the second night of the Disneyland lights show. As it was raining, we decided to view from a slightly different part of the park. So we went further up Main Street, as we were told by someone that you could actually see these extra visuals and projections onto the buildings. And I'm so glad we experienced both, up close near the castle and then further back on Main Street. It was a real treat, and I recommend if you are going over a couple of days, make sure you watch from a few different areas. And you can see the rain was really pummeling down at this point, but it was no less magical. Honestly, I couldn't believe how emotional I got watching the show. It really tugged on me in my heartstrings, and I think we've all been affected by Disney from being children growing up in the era that we did. So it was really cool getting to realize just how much these Disney films meant to me and everyone at the park. I really did not want to admit to myself that it was nearly closing time, but as the show came to an end, it couldn't feel more special, and I'm so glad I had 2 days to be able to experience this park properly. And with a friend who just knew the park like the back of her hand, it really made a difference knowing where to go and when to go. And as we were leaving, we said our final goodbyes to the park, to the castle, super emotional. And of course, one final wave from Donald Duck. Bye-bye, Disney! And it was time to go. Until next time, Disneyland.